So this beautiful sunrise, we're on our way to get 2 salads for $5. So we're on our way to our favorite Vaughn store to get our deal on our favorite salads. They're 2 for $5 right now. I think that's a grand deal, especially if you eat salads like I do. You don't want to miss out. Quite a bit of damage when I went to the dealership in West Covina. I don't know why they intentionally messed up the transmission and the oil and the brake pad. I mean, he just really trying to destroy my vehicle. And they literally had the nerve to hand me the keys with my vehicle like that. So when I drove away, my brakes were hitting the floor. And I couldn't believe that they were handing me the car like that. It just, you know, being the dealership and all. So that was a horrible experience. And we'll talk a little bit later about it, but I did try to get one attorney and he was like he didn't want to represent that, and I have yet to find one that will. So we're here at our favorite Vons and we're going to go ahead and pick up our 2 salads for $5. Okay, so we're here to pick up our 2 salads here at Vaughn for $10. I think that's an excellent deal and it's worth spending the gas money. Okay, so let's head on over. To Vaughn's. Get one of the little baskets.
You will do it. Be a bumpy ride this morning. Let's see if I can pull out a little bit so you can see. Well guys, that was a Friday special, so the sale is over. We gotta find something else. Put you on pause. Alright, they didn't have the salad that I was looking for. So this is the deal that they have, 3 for $10. And I don't see the one I normally get. So I'll sit you guys right there until I get my little bags here to put my fruits and veggies in. We got those. So we're gonna have to figure out something else since they don't have the salads on sale. That was only for Friday, but they do have a 3 for $10, but they don't have the one that I like to eat. So we're gonna have to find something else. All right, guys, I think I'm just gonna get some tea. And I'm gonna get the unsweetened. It's not like they got too many options to look through. Milo's is good if you like sweet tea, but I'm going with, I think I'm gonna go with the unsweetened by Gold Peak. No, I think I'm gonna go with Milo's. Theirs usually tastes pretty good. This one is 13. That's coffee. We're gonna go with tea, unsweetened tea. And that's it. It's the best time to shop when there's hardly anybody here. I can't believe I don't have my salad. I was looking forward to eating that salad. Good morning. Alright guys, we're going to Carl's Jr.'s to try out their $5 meal, $5.99 California Classic Combo.
How are you today?
Pretty good, yourself?
I'm doing great, thank you for asking.
Can I order your California Classic Combo for $5.99 with large fries?
So, you want to make that into a combo to large or just a large price?
Just a large fry with a small unsweetened iced tea.
Okay, anything else?
That's all. Appreciate you.
Okay, I'll give you a call at the window.
Thank you. There's a building for lease right there. This is in Pomona. It's right across from Carl's Jr. So it's the actual number so you can see it. If you guys want me to check it out, let me know. Look at the beautiful sun. It's dang. Can I get it? I'm trying to get the sun. Oh well. Okay. So we're gonna head on over to get some exercise in this morning. And that's a pretty good deal. I just upped it. Let me zoom out. Hey, I'm learning, y'all. I'm learning. All right, I'm gonna put you guys on pause. How about that? go there one day.
Isn't that a beautiful view? Mountain view.
Alright guys, look at those crispy fries. See how they're crispy on the outside? I mean, you can just see it. And nice and fluffy in the inside. These are perfect French fries. And you know how I love French fries. So I'm so happy to, this morning is the weekend. I'm celebrating the weight loss. And I'm still within my 198 pounds. So I'm able to maintain, which is good, because when you're losing fast like that, it's not that healthy to not only gain weight fast like that, but also to lose weight fast like that. So you want to kind of level it all out just a little bit, and that's why I do what I do on the weekends. But I am losing the weight, and I'm celebrating today with these delicious fries. As you can see, the crispiness on the outside and the fluffiness on the inside. I have a little bit of ranch and ketchup, and I'm gonna mix those two together and make a nice little dipping sauce for myself. And I have unsweetened iced tea that came with the value meal. And this is the iced tea. So thank you, Carl's Jr. Appreciate you. This is what the bag looks like. It's kind of cute. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of exercise today. And just enjoy today's sunshine. I always like this view. You can see a little mountain in the background. And I like to see the leaves change. I think that's just a beautiful picture right there. It's one of my favorites. Isn't that just gorgeous? And all the color. That was beautiful. Now, this time last year, I could have sworn we had snow on the mountain last year. In one of my little vlogs, it shows that we had snow. But this year, it's still pretty warm. But that's beautiful. This is nicely wrapped. The big curl, it's a special one. Look how nicely they wrapped this sandwich. So I'm trying to film this with the camera in one hand and show you this lovely hamburger with veggies on it. And it's wrapped so nicely. Look at that. Isn't that cute with the little stars and everything? They did a really nice job. And there's the burger. It's a nice size patty, beef patty. You can see the cheese, the lettuce, the onions, sauteed onions. Let's see if I can get a better picture of this. So now you can see it in the natural sunlight. Isn't that gorgeous? Just beautiful. The rays of sun shining, glycerin. All right, let's give it a taste. So it's actually 2 beef patties. And it's delicious. It has a lettuce, tomato. This time you don't have to bring your own lettuce. Their lettuce tastes pretty good. And like I said, the sauteed onions. The bun is just a regular bun, but it's a good bun. It tastes good. It tastes fresh. So this is a really good deal. Thank you, Carl's Jr. Appreciate you. I have some tips for you this morning. And that's unsweetened tea that I got for my drink. So what we're looking at here is probiotics. We're looking at the turmeric root by Frontier. They're organic. That's one of my favorites. And this was my mother's favorite, was the cinnamon peels. And it helps with the sugar and the metabolism and so forth. And I've had these for a while. A lot of stuff I've just been getting rid of, but the stuff that I could still use, I've been using, and they seem to still be working as if they're new. I know it's probably expired on the back. Let's take a look. Yeah, they're so old that you can't even see the date anymore on the back. It was along the side there. So anyway, I'm still taking them. They're just fine. They're working very well. And sometimes when I take an extra one, like you're only supposed to take 2 capsules, sometimes I take 3, and I can taste a little bit of the cinnamon, like an aftertaste. The turmeric root is up to date. It was just the cinnamon. I had it in all of my little spices, and so when I went to clean out some of the old spices to smell them and make sure they were fresh and stuff, this one still had the plastic around the label, so it hadn't even been opened yet. So that's why I went ahead and opened it and started using it. But the reason that I'm showing you all of this stuff is because of my weight loss. And I know a lot of people say, well, I know you were doing more than fasting, and how are you maintaining your weight loss? And these are some of the ways that I maintain my weight loss, because when I choose to splurge on the weekends and eat whatever I want to eat, I usually take these supplements. And we've talked about supplements before, and some of those supplements, sometimes they vary. Like Lipram, I was prescribed that years ago, and I still occasionally take that when I think I'm having issues with my pancreas and so forth. It just helps my system out. But these 3 right here is what I've been taking lately. So I just wanted to share that with you, along with drinking tea, different types of teas. Now, I like to sometimes go to like the whole food type places where they used to have the co-op, where you can scoop certain type of teas and mix them up and so forth. And some of the ones that I would pick would have the flowers in it, just different types of herbal teas and so forth. And those just benefit overall. They seem to help settle my stomach. It helps with any type of inflammation that I normally would have. So after a meal, if I drink the tea, I don't get the bloat. You know, my stomach doesn't blow up as much, and I don't get gassy or anything like that. Now, I still drink a lot of ACV, the apple cider vinegar, sometimes 1 or 2 times a day. It just depends on what I'm eating and how my stomach is looking, but that's how I keep my stomach flat. So that's why I said it's not so much about the weight as it was my stomach and being close to my heart there, and the fat and being in that area where my chest and the heart and all of that. I wanted to make sure that I got rid of that excessive weight and fat, along with having issues with my knees and walking and the pain and so forth. Getting rid of that extra weight helped with the pain that I was having. So that way you don't have to take so many pain medications and be in such misery. So for me, fasting works. I know a lot of people just are not feeling the fasting. They feel they need to eat and lose weight that way. Do that. Do that if it works for you. But I've been fasting for years, and it works for me. And like I said before, I've just never been this big before. And my routine, the way that I lived my life and my lifestyle had drastically changed. So that was the impact that changed my weight. And I was not flexible. I wasn't mobile. I wasn't able to do the routine that I normally would do. And it could have been because I needed to take a break. I mean, some of you believe that everything happens for a reason. I'm not necessarily on that boat or believe in that type of belief system. I think we all make choices, and then when you make that choice, you got to live with the consequences. And so the choice that I made was to get back home and do what I know that's best for me. And that's why I'm here in California, and I have not been traveling out of California because I need to get myself together, and I know how to do it here at home in California. And that's why I put up on my Twitter account where I said ways that you can do self-love for free. Our parks and recreations are free. So they took these areas where once were homes here and took them from someone, paid them very little money for them, but they made it public access to a park, our state and national parks. So this is a way that you can too get yourself together, you know, focus on yourself, and you still got to be aware of your surroundings. Like there was a guy that came up and started chatting, and you know, my first thought, I wanted to get my little karate stance, but then I said, you know, I'm in the vehicle, I can start the car up and I can always leave. But he was a very pleasant gentleman. We had a nice little conversation. We were just talking about the rates, and I told him I really had not been paying attention to it. And then I just told him about the family homes here in California that most likely, most of them, they will want to sell. So I'm not in a position to really hire an attorney to try to fight the power and keep it, you know, keep the property and stuff. So it is what it is, as they say. And I'm accepting that because I want to have my own. I want my own. I want to make my own decisions. I'm still looking for a good attorney. So I'm putting that out there in the universe because I sure enough need one. And that will make the difference for me and what it is that I'm trying to accomplish. But I like the way that looks right there with the little star and the tree in the background with all my little favorites right there. My amigos. They've been my amigos for a couple of months now, and we're doing really good at 198 pounds. So I'm going to weigh again this weekend to see where I'm at. If it's the same, I'm not going to take the same picture. And when I'm leaning down to try to take the picture of the scale, it puts more weight on the scale, so that's why it changed from like 200 to 199 to 198. So as I was raising up and I had the camera down with my arm, I was able to still take the picture and show you my actual weight versus when I'm bending over, leaning over, trying to get that picture. And I had this sticky stuff on the scale, so I was trying to wipe it off, and that was the best that it gave me. I'm still wiping it off because it was like a sticker. And anybody that knows, if you've ever got like a parking, when they give you that warning sticker, they didn't actually take your stuff, but they let you know the next time we're going to take your stuff type sticker. Those are hard to get off. And usually you have to get like a blade and get it off that way. Or you could put some type of dishwashing soap and then wash it off that way. When you go to the car wash, let it sit on it. So there's different ways you can get it taken off. But anyway, the point was I got something like that on the scale, which is a glass scale that you're able to see. I'm surprised through all the moving and everything that I've done that scale is still together, even being that it's glass. And it kind of unglued itself to the scale. And so that part had bent, and it's still working. So that's why I tell you, a lot of the quality of stuff has so drastically changed that they don't make items like they used to. They're so cheaply made that they don't last as long as some of the older stuff that I have. So that's why I don't get rid of a lot of it. Like a lot of people will tell you to get rid of your storage units and stuff. I like keeping my old stuff because it seems to be a little bit more durable than the newer stuff. And maybe it's just the newer stuff that I can afford that isn't as durable as the older stuff that I already own. So for me, I don't mind paying a few extra dollars for a storage unit. Now what I may have to do, because the rates keep changing, I might have to get a smaller storage unit and not have the space that I thought I would have. And I just have to I just have to adjust. I have to figure out something else different. I wanted a larger storage unit so I could go in there and try to make videos and show you guys some documents, some books that I have, and even read a book to you. Some of them that interest me. I love reading books. That's what some of the items are in my storage, is just books, encyclopedias. I mean, there's nothing in there. Like if somebody tried to break in it or something, they would be really disappointed. because it wouldn't be nothing in there of necessarily value. It is just simply books and papers and stuff. Now the papers, I plan on sorting through it, but I'm gonna wait till this holiday season, you know, shenanigans is over with, because I don't want to be in the way. I don't want to be in the way of people trying to hurry up and get to point A to point B and C and so forth. So I'm trying to stay out of the way, and like early mornings I try to start out and get whatever little exercise I'm going to get in, and do what I need to do and get out of the way so people can go ahead and do what they need to do. So I think I've covered everything, because I'm assuming most of you already know about these type of supplements. And so as far as the probiotic, you know you need to take that with food. Let me put you on pause for a moment. So I've been taking that turmeric for so long that I actually like the flavor of it. And I took the cinnamon, took all three. Alright guys, I have on some baggy clothes, but I'm going to show you what I'm looking like. Alright guys, I wanted you to see the hair that I have on. This is actually one of those V-style wigs, like the V or the U. And it has the highlights. I put the highlights in the hair because I was going to dye my natural hair like a blondish color because of the gray hairs. So that was the plan, and then I wasn't sure if I really wanted to dye my hair. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with the gray hairs yet. So I haven't done anything to my hair yet, and that's why I'm just wearing it like this. So I'm still not sure what I want to do with my gray hair. And I don't feel like I really need to make a decision. But that was why I had colored this, highlighted this, because with the highlighted gray hairs being blonde, I thought this would blend kind of nicely like a honey blonde, but I haven't did so. So this is what it is. This is how I'm wearing it. Style where it was just perfect, and you know, for like an everyday look, it would look something like this, my own hair. So hold on. See it in the sunlight, so that's why I was standing outside. See things where it irritated it, and I have to put the mask on, face mask underneath, just to save my own skin, because it's not liking these masks. Let's see if I can get you a picture. since I've been wearing this mask, I wanted to put the other mask on, the face mask, underneath this type of mask, because I'm starting to get the irritation again. It turns my skin like a raw pink, and then it turns it, and then when it starts to heal, it turns dark, and sometimes it scars. So I have to go back to wearing a mask underneath the mask if I'm going to wear these type of masks, because I have allergic reaction to them. But I just wanted you to see what it is that I'm looking like. And I like this one better as far as the highlights in it. But that kinky straight one, I like to put it up. If I wanted to do an updo hairstyle, I thought that one was really neat. But this one works too. And it goes well with the yellow. But it's not like I was trying to dress up to go to the park. I just wanted you to see what it looks like. And they're both very affordable. And I think you can go through some of the finance companies where you can do like 2 or 3, maybe the most 5 payments. It just depends on what finance company that you go through. But there are options out there, and like I said, it's very affordable. And this one, I put a lot of leave-in conditioner, so I like the smell of it to smell pretty, like I would do my own hair. Because I'm not that great at styling the wigs. Like I said, I'm new to the wig game, but I'm starting to like them.
Don't buy a lot of stuff this holiday season. Do not put yourself in debt just trying to please others. Do not do that. Find some little stuff that they may need and can use, but don't go out there buying a whole lot of stuff that you cannot afford. Do not max out your credit cards. Don't get loans to buy Christmas items. You don't want to be out in the cold. It's cold out here. You see it's snowing. You need to be able to pay your mortgage. You need to be able to pay your utility bills so you can keep it warm and toasty in the home. You need to be able to have your money to take care of business. And if you're spending it on frivolous items that will not help you, if you need to buy food, if you need to pay for electricity, if you need to pay your mortgage, if you need to pay for your children's college tuition, you probably should not be spending a lot of money on Christmas items. Don't fall for the hype.